Hello everybody, my name is Amber and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my 30-week pregnancy update video. I haven't done an update video in about 10 weeks. The last video I did, I was actually only 21 weeks pregnant. Surprisingly, for me anyway, not a great deal has actually changed, like dramatically. I've had a few new symptoms, some have kind of just escalated. So these symptoms are, like I said, from 21 weeks up until now, which is 30 weeks. So the first one I'm going to talk about, just seems relevant right now, is the shortness of breath. I can hardly sit, I have to sit up like super straight now, which is a good thing because I am really bad at slouching, but I have to sit up so straight because like I just can't breathe otherwise. Shortness of breath because everything is being crammed upwards now. I am a lot larger. Still, surprisingly, not as big as I thought I would be at 30 weeks pregnant. I know that in this last 10 weeks is when I'm going to do like the majority of my growing, and when baby is going to be doing is going to be putting on all the weight, so that could change, we will see. So the next thing I will talk about is kind of the sad stuff, honestly. Like, it's the worst part of pregnancy that I have really not enjoyed, and it's kind of, we'll talk about the three things together because they're all kind of related, I suppose. The first one is SPD. Nobody knows what that means, neither do I. I will just Google it for you. Symphysis pubis dysfunction. That basically, let's read you the technical term. During pregnancy, swelling and pain can make the pubis joint less stable, causing SPD. Your pelvis is mainly formed of two pubic bones that curve round to make a cradle shape. The pubic bones meet at the front of your pelvis at a firm joint called the symphysis. I don't know how you say that word. And pregnancy, swelling and pain can cause the pubis joint to become less stable, causing SPD. So this is what I suffered with to begin with, and being a first-time mum, I had no idea what this pain was, but it was basically, sorry for the TMI, but it was basically just stabbing pains in my vagina. When I say stabbing pains, I mean I literally felt like I was being stabbed. I couldn't move. Anytime I would go to roll or move slightly, it was agonizing, and at the back of my hips, my hip bones at the back were just so painful. Ugh, anytime I tried to, if I was on my feet too long or I walked too much. It also made it worse if I led around for too long. So if I had a couple of days off and I led around and did nothing, it would almost flare up just as worse. So there was literally no winning in this situation. It was just pure discomfort for I think a good couple of months, 2 or 3 months, so that wasn't fun. It did say that you could suffer with this throughout pregnancy and after pregnancy, which made me really unhappy because I couldn't have dealt with that, but luckily it has subsided as I have gotten further along, which is great. One thing that's not so great is what I have gained instead, which is sciatica and round ligament pain. There was a week where I was getting pains in my stomach, and I also kind of wasn't feeling baby as much as I had been. I basically got sent up to the hospital in the end because they have to make sure everything's okay. Strapped me up, he was fine, and basically it's just round ligament pain. And the sciatica started getting in my right hip, and it was sending shooting pains right down my right butt cheek, and it has now moved over to my left side. It's uncomfortable, it's a little bit painful, doesn't bother me that much. Kind of just gotten to the point where I'm kind of used to it. Yeah, everything has subsided slightly, and it's not as painful all day, every day. Yeah. My next symptom, the tiredness. As of about 2 weeks ago, tiredness came back with vengeance, and I think I honestly felt tireder than I did when I actually first got pregnant. When I first became pregnant, I I just slept and slept and slept and slept. And then like 2 weeks ago, I just slept and slept and slept even more, and even like trying to do the slightest thing, like have a shower, I'd get out the shower and just fall asleep in my towel. The next symptom is really funny because I don't know what it's about, but my sense of smell is completely off whack. Not every day, but there are some days where all I can smell is wet dog. We don't own a dog, so that makes this even weirder. And at work, I'll like walk through the kitchen and I'm like, why does it smell of wet dog in here? Elliot was a babe and washed all of the bedding the other day, and I came home and complimented it and told him it smelled like wet dog. Sorry. My next symptom is the nesting. Once I start cleaning, I find it really hard to stop because everything has to be like perfect and how I in my head need it. Like I had to stop myself cleaning to come and film this video just to do something different. Otherwise I could have just kept cleaning and cleaning and cleaning things that don't actually need to be cleaned. Right now it's not too bad because we are moving house in 10 days time, so I know that there is no point whatsoever in cleaning anything. And basically in this house we are in right now, we don't have a room for baby. All of the baby's stuff is just everywhere. And so I think once we are in the house and there is a baby room and there is a place for everything, that's when nesting will be real. But I can feel it kicking in because it's really hard to like not make everything perfect and smell good. My next symptom, is it a symptom? I don't think it's a symptom, it's just a thing that happens, is the kicking. I basically have an anterior placenta, which is when your placenta's at the front. So it's kind of like blocking you and baby. So this is your belly, this is placenta and baby. That was like the most accurate description of that ever. I feel so sorry for people who don't have an anterior placenta because oh my god, he is booting me. Like oh my god. I may have a few little clips that I will pop here somewhere for you to watch. Yeah, he has given me a few good kickings and I love it. I think I'm really gonna I'll miss feeling the kicks and stuff once he's here. I actually just realised as well that I've kind of just announced it's a him, and I haven't actually announced that yet. But it's a him, it's a little boy. I would have loved to have done a gender reveal, but we kind of we weren't allowed to film in the ultrasound room. We're not allowed to take pictures or film, so it's kind of impossible, and we were really excited to like find out what it was going to be, whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, and I just couldn't have waited any longer, and so we just found out together and it was really nice. But it's a little boy. Anyway, yes, kicking, feeling him kicking lots, and his favourite place to be is under my right rib. He doesn't like the left, he's never over at the left side, he's always under my right rib and jabbing me, and it's weird. And the last thing I have on my list are the clumsiness. One thing I learned while being pregnant is that your centre of gravity like completely shifts, and oh my god, I can tell. Like when I'm at work, I would just be walking and then I'll just veer left or like veer right and walk into a chair or into the wall or something, and dropping things, like my grip on anything. Like I don't know what it is. I pick it up and I drop it. I've never been a good catcher anyway, or I'm just a bit ditzy anyway, but alongside being pregnant. There's not a good combination at all. The last symptom I just thought of is like, again, so too much information. And when women told me about this, I was like, I'm not gonna have that, I'm fine. That bit me in the ass a little bit. Basically, pooping doesn't really happen anymore. It's my sister. So yeah, people warned me about that and I thought I got away with it, and I really haven't. I don't know what it is, like I need to poop and then I go to poop and it's not really a poop. But yeah, that's kinda, I think, the only like major symptoms that I have kind of experienced in the past 10 weeks / 9 weeks. Nothing completely brand new really, apart from the pooping. So now we'll get onto the part of the video that I love watching. I only watch pregnancy update videos to see the bumps, just to compare, see like where I should be. I was looking back at like my 21-week video that I did, and I feel like my bump really isn't that much bigger, but maybe it is. Maybe once I like put them side by side, it probably is a major difference. Right, so this is, hang on, I'm just gonna sort myself out. This is bumper enclose. And I don't want this to be blurry. Okay, maybe there's quite a significant difference that I just didn't realise. And this is with no clothes. Oh, it's very round. And then this is from the front. And the side. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm massive. We'll see what happens in the next 10 weeks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please go and give my other videos a little watch. Pop one, like a little suggestion somewhere around here. And please subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride, and any videos that you might be interested in seeing, just let me know and give it my best shot. I've decided I can't do outros to videos. Cool.